Hello there. Good evening. Ishola Emmanuel here, and we are back on the Inspire program where we inspire you to be the best version that God has created you to be. It promises to be an interesting time right here on the Inspire program today. I'm so excited as always to be doing this video. So today's video, we're doing the Power of Thoughts Part 2. The Power of Thoughts Part 2. So we're continuing the series that we started the last time. Special thanks to everyone and greetings to everyone and those who have been, sharing the videos and getting the word out there. So special thanks to everyone and those who have been sharing the videos. Today we're talking about the Power of Thought Part 2. The Power of Thought Part 2. And in the last video we said that thoughts are very important because the most important thing in life is not a new handset for making calls or a new headset for listening to music. We said that the most important thing in life is a new mindset. The most important thing in life is a new mindset. So not a new headset, not a new handset, but a new mindset. So we'll be using that as a springboard for today's discussion or today's video. So we'll be starting today's video with two important quotes relating to thoughts and mindset. So one of them was from Solomon, the wisest man who ever walked the face of the earth. Solomon said, "Guard your heart with all diligence, for out of it flows the issues of life." That's someone who understands the power of thoughts and how they can shape our reality. So that is Solomon speaking. He said, "Guard your heart with all diligence." Now, Solomon understood this powerful secret. He also said in another place, he said, "As a man thinks in his heart, so is he." So I'm challenging you today, when the thoughts of failure come to your mind, replace it with a more empowering thought that you are more than this. God made you more than this. When the thought of sickness comes to your mind, replace it with a more empowering one of health and vitality, because God made you more. When the thought of lack comes to your mind, replace it with the thought of abundance, because you are not where you are. Where you are is not who you are. Where you are is not who you are. That's not your reality. So that's the power of thought. You must be conscious about what is playing in your mind. Someone said, think about what you are thinking about. Think about what you are thinking about, because what you think about, you bring about. Okay, so the second quote that exemplifies the importance of thoughts is a quote by an American psychologist. He lived between the years 1842 to 1910. His name is William James. So William James was an American psychologist. He lived between the years 1842 to 1910. And he made a very profound statement relating to thoughts. He said, "The greatest discovery of my generation." That's so powerful right there. What does he call the greatest discovery of his generation? He said, "The greatest discovery of my generation is that men can alter their lives by altering their attitudes of mind." That's so profound. He said, the greatest discovery of my generation is that men can alter their lives by altering their attitudes of mind. So even God recognizes the power of reasoning. In Isaiah, he said, "Come, let us reason together." So he appreciates, he recognizes, he values the importance or the ability of man to think and to reason. One time the people on the surface of the earth had a lofty dream, a dream you would call impossible. The dream was to build a tower that will reach heaven. That's some kind of high-level, ludicrous thinking right there. So their dream was to build a tower that will reach heaven. And God did not just wave the idea off, because he knew that if they were truly determined and kept the thoughts in their heart, they were going to realize that. They were going to realize that. And guess what God said? God said, "Behold, the people is one, and nothing would be restrained from them which they have imagined to do." So God recognizes the power of imagination. So and the power of thought. So I'm going to close with the story of David. So there was there was a common enemy of the Israelites who had been oppressing them, and everybody was running away. And you had this young teenager who was not going to budge. He wasn't going to be scared or to kowtow before Goliath. Now he spoke defiantly against the giant, and he said, "My God, whom I serve, will deliver your head to me today." And that's what happened. Now, what's the important lesson, or where am I going to in relation to that story? The most important lesson we can derive from that story is that to everyone else, Goliath was too big to hit. But to David, Goliath was too big to miss. That's the power of thought right there. That's the power of thought right there. That's the power of thought. It's the same thing with what happened in the Promised Land. So there were 12 spies who went to spy out the land of Canaan, and only 2 of them brought positive reports, that of Joshua and Caleb. The remaining 10 said, "Oh, the land is good, it flows with milk and honey and all of that, but we are like grasshoppers in the sight of the giants." And so we were in their sight. So they looked at as themselves as grasshoppers, and that became their reality. And God takes God takes thought so seriously that all those who said that they were like grasshoppers in the sight of the giants never saw the Promised Land. So this is me, encouraging you today to pick more uplifting thoughts, to pick more constructive thoughts, and God bless you. So thanks to everyone who have been watching the videos, sharing the videos. Have a great day.